When Call of the Wild first came out, one of the oldest snow maps that were in the game was called Medved Taiga. And that's where we are today. We're going to be heading out to the oldest snow map in the game, and of course, we're also using the OG weapons. Well, that's pretty cool. We just got eyes on our first animal, and it happens to be a lynx. There's one out there at 135 yards. We do have the 243. Ooh, that's not the 243. This is the 243. So we have the 243, and she's angled pretty hard. But that shot was pretty much money. Now, talk about one heck of an interesting position for this lynx to go down. It looks like he pretty much just did a nosedive, piled up, and his hindquarters are still in the air. Let's pick it up. 17.22, but our shot was quite a bit forward. However, it was quartered away, so we really wanted to hold a little more forward instead of hitting intestine, and it worked out pretty nicely. That was a 138-yard shot. We wanted to hold low as well because at 130, since we're 0 for 150, we're going to go a little bit high. Now that's more on par with what I was hoping to find. We got ourselves a nice brown bear out here, and he's coming straight towards us, 200 yards away. All right, it looked like a pretty solid shot to me. Might have got him a tad bit far back because he was actually trotting. So we're gonna need a follow-up, but let's see. Oh. Well, the good news is it will go down. The bad news is there's no reason we should have messed up that shot so bad. I just don't quite understand how that even would have been. Oh my god, that's pretty cool. Well, that's a little more exciting now. We got a huge level 7 male lynx. So let's bust out the 243 and see if we can't capitalize on this one. Oh, it looked good. It looked good. But we're not going to get the results that we wanted. Unless we connected on that shot there, but we didn't. Well, we are not succeeding very much here. Got him down to 50% health. There's a chance that shot either got intestine or potentially a single lung. All right, so our level 6 brown bear came running through here, absolutely barreling through here. You get it, barreling? But the thing is, I kind of wanted to take more of a lead on him. However, he was about to be in a bunch of trees, so we didn't have any other option to be able to pull back and re-aim on him, because that was it. He was going to be gone. Although, what do we got for... Yeah, non-vital hit. Okay, so he's for surely going to go down. And basically, we just held for a normal lead had he been walking, but he started trotting at the last second, and we caught him far back. So that's kind of what happened. Whoa, what was that? What was that? All right, well, either way. Oh, that's huge. Huge mythical. Oh my god. Come on. Come on. Go down. Oh, I think that might be it. Yeah, so we'll get the mythical lynx, this bear, and then we'll get the 7 lynx. There was our shot running 183 yards. Got him in the intestine, 23.36. It was a gold brown bear. But hey, it took it down, you know? And especially back in the old days when you had the OG rifles, if you took them down, that was a big deal in itself. Because otherwise, you're getting a flesh hit, and you're going to be tracking around that sucker throughout the whole map. There's blood, no organs hit. There's more blood. What appears to be a non-vital, but it says no organs hit. So we'll have to track them both down and find them. All right. What do we got calling? More links, but here's our mythical and our shot. Yeah, that's what I thought. That's what I thought. 26.48, which was a giant, potentially gold mythical, and it was a gray, and our shot was freaking perfect. Come on, dude. Come on. 180 yards running directly away from us, and our shot literally hit right on the lung. There's no other explanation for that shot other than the 243 doesn't have the penetration that it needs to, and that shot there would have just absolutely wrecked this lynx. You're talking back hindquarter, intestine coming out the front shoulder, and lung. That's what that shot's going to do right there. Look at this. You're going to come out. In fact, that bullet would have came out right through the tip of the nose on this cat. He's not going anywhere at that point. Then we shot again at 200 yards on the run. And you couldn't do that again if you tried. You literally couldn't. But we shot right between the front shoulder and the lung. Still got him. And he's a giant mythical. Well, we're getting a call from a male. Oh, there's a big one. Oh, that was a good one. Watch him. Watch him. Oh, he's hit. He's definitely hit. And I think we shot him too far forward. Of course. But we also shot into the brush, and it was pretty thick there, so if we get it, I'll be happy. There's blood. And not seeing anything down just yet. Whoa, 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 look at them all. There he is. No. No. No way. I think we saved him. Dude, I think we saved that reindeer. We had it on him perfectly, squeezed the trigger. He was about to hit 0%. And I think we just drilled that thing. Blood here. Oh my God. We did it. We saved this huge bull because that is a vital hit. And that, oh, we did save it. We saved it with a freaking hard shot. But he wasn't big enough to be gold. 284, not even close, actually. I mean, sort of on the lower end, I guess, technically. But our second shot, let's take a look at our first shot. We were just high and forward. That makes sense. However, our second shot, spinning at 180 yards, and we just drilled that thing straight through the center of the heart and double lung. Wow, if ever to save a bull, that right there was the perfect shot. But he wasn't big enough to be a gold, so it kind of didn't really help us out too much. However, it did, because then we didn't have to track it too far. Ooh, that's actually pretty sweet. We just found a max weight wild boar track out here. We literally came over and searched for our lynx, which we're still going to look for. But as we were looking for blood from him, we spotted this track. And we're going to get back on that in a second. But I'm pretty excited to see where it's going to lead us to. I don't remember the last time I've seen... Well, here's our lynx down right here. Not going to have to track him very far. But I don't remember the last time I've seen... Ooh. Gotta be a small bull, right? Oh, that's not a small one. That is not a small one. Can't hardly see it, but we went for it. It's got a potential to be lung. Might be a little bit high. I don't think he was giant, but he was 200 minus. But here's our lynx down right here. And our shot went... Oh, you gotta be kidding me, dude. 24.75. A nice level 7. But a 234 yard shot. Our 243 dropped less than an inch below the heart of this lynx. Are you kidding me? Apparently not. Then we put a follow-up shot, and our shot got majorly robbed again. A running 259 yard shot, which was going straight for the lung. Like 100% lung all day. Yep, that's lung. It just didn't make it there. But we got another lynx down, and that was a pretty good one too. All right, so what do we do now? Do we track down? Oh my God! think that's him. It's not him, but it's a very, very nice wild boar. And guess what? We happen to have the M1 Garand, which will come in handy here right about now. We got one. Oh, there they go. They're going across the... Oh my God, they're going across the whole entire water. There's our big one. There's our absolute monster of a wild boar. We saved him. Don't ask me how that first shot didn't connect, but somehow it didn't. Somehow, I have no clue how, but somehow it did not. Connect. Oh, we got reindeer taking off up in there. Oh, wolves! A whole pack of them too. What are the odds of that? Perfect timing. Usually they see us way before we see them, but not this time. No siree, not this time. Decent 6 up in the front at 350. Oh, they're gonna bed down. He bedded down right where I was about to take the shot. Oh, there's another decent one there. Not good enough for a shot though. Like we can barely see the vitals. So we gotta slide over a little bit more. But this should work here. Oh yeah. That will work indeed. I'm not sure which one the 6 is, but I know this one is. Ooh. Oh, don't walk straight away from me. Of course it did. All right, well, let's go see how we did. We're bound to get at least one of them down. And hopefully we got a male. All right, where is this boar? Thought we shot one right there. Yeah, it seemed like we would have had an epic shot on the walk for that giant wild boar. Oh, that's a good one too. 116 gold and 105 yard stomach, liver, lung shot quartering away. See, that's what should have happened on those links, right? But in this case here, it definitely happened on this wild boar. I'm thinking the second shot either got like a running double lung shot or potentially maybe back of the neck. Looks like that shot there's got a lot of blood. Non-vital hit. And then we smoked him here and got a giant gold. 136.05. So our first shot was going for a running hard shot, but we didn't lead it enough. Okay, that makes sense. 200 yard running shot like that, and we barely missed the liver or the back of the lung. Like 1 inch too far back. Height wise was perfect because ideally we would have been like right there. The problem is we were aiming for here and we hit there. But the follow-up shot, running 212 yard long shoulder blade shot, and that is what took it down. We hit it right on the crease. Man, that is a giant wild boar. Look at the size of the tusk on that thing. Holy. And not only that, what a sweet position for this boar to be in too. Look how his back hind legs are up and his front ones are down. It looks like he just heard a shot or some kind of commotion took place and he's about to bolt to get out of there. But the reality is that's when he was running and got absolutely smoked. And here's our nice level 6 male wolf. 35.92. Oh, this is actually pretty cool because this is the first time that snows actually affected the fur on the animals for this map. 374 yard perfect double lung shot on that wolf. That is pretty awesome. And again, a sweet position for him to be in. Wow, how cool is that? Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. There's a nice bull coming right towards us. A real nice bull. Holy, there's a bunch of stuff taken out. I think some wolves came through here. Stop getting so distracted. There he is. Get ready. Get ready. Oh, that's what we're like. That's what we like right there. A perfect shot, and he already went down. We might be able to reload and get one of these brown bear down. If we needed to. It's a female. I was gonna say sow, but... Whoa. That didn't take long. Another one just showed back up. So I actually thought our bull went down, but I don't see it. Oh, wolves. No wonder why these things all took off. There's the rest of that pack. So they're coming back in. But then there's more wolves over here. Another 6. I really want that 6. Ooh, drop low, drop low. But it should take it down. All right. Let's find our big bull. He almost had to have gone down in this brush here. Yep, he did. I see his rack sticking up. I see his rack. Right there he lays. That's gotta be a gold. Oh, for sure. Look at that rack. 297 minimum, I think. Nonetheless, that's going to be a pretty sweet picture right there. And especially if we wait long enough, then it will have snow on its back too. Interesting. Well, we're going to pick it up. We don't feel like waiting any longer. It's going to be a gold, a nice one. 356 gold. Easily a gold. But we did make a perfect trotting double lung shoulder blade shot at 97 yards. Now there is a big bull. Wow, look at that thing. Looks like this side is kind of the small diamond rack. Then this side is a big 4. So combined, it looks pretty awesome. Oh my god, 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 watch this. Oh, that was a nice one. He was so close, I hardly had any time to aim on him. I think we centered him. I don't see him running anywhere. He almost had to have went down instantly. In fact, he pretty much should have dropped. He did drop. Yes! There he lays. There he lays right there. Ooh, that was another good bull. He snuck up right behind us. Well, he looked a lot bigger. That's all I'm going to say about that. He looked a heck of a lot bigger. That's what we're looking for. There's a huge level 7 male brown bear right there. And it looks like he's quartered directly away from us perfectly at 150 yards. We're going to hold it right in the center and squeeze the trigger. Got him. He's going down. Yeah, usually when they're quartering away like that, I like to hold it more center versus forward too much. Because the good thing about holding center is you're going to go through a lot more organs compared to if you're holding forward. Is it? Okay. Am I spotting a bear that's randomly drinking and then one that's running? That's kind of ridiculous. I see it right there. I mean, you know, if we could get a shot, I'd probably take it. All right. It looked good. That's because it was. She's going down. All right, so now we got to track down this brown bear, which we got some real good blood right here. And then, I mean, seriously though, how cool would it be if there was just more blood instead of every 20-30 feet there'd be a spot, you would have blood spots like here, 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 and then you wouldn't even have to look for the next set of blood trails, because you'd basically just stay on it the whole entire time. Before you know it, you'd run right into the bear. But right now, it's darn difficult to track them. Darn difficult. Okay. Yeah, we need to get back on the track. But then again, sometimes you just run right into him. Right here he lays. All right. This was our huge level 7, and it's gonna be a 24.88 gold. It was a light brown, and our shot connected on lung, even though we centered it. I thought we would hold further back than that, but it's a good thing we did center it, because like I said, that's how you get more organs from one single shot. 150 yard, perfect centered lung shot, and a very nice gold brown bear. Well, with that, that's gonna wrap up this hunt. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you next time. Wow, this big old brown bear sure was tough.